what the mother?
You get me every time. Every time I don't
I'm
know how to
Boogie.
start. Now I'm Breezy.
Episode number 12. We are a preteen. We got an attitude. We got problems. We hate our parents.
We got eye rolls for days.
Yes. What?
No
You said hi to
one.
me. Why? Oh, you're so annoying. You're so cringy, Mom.
Oh, I literally, this happened yesterday or the day before. I was in the car with Riley, and I think I got out, oh, hey, how was, and that's it. And the reaction, oh, oh, and the face, and I'm like, what? I'm sorry. What? And she's like, what? I'm like, nothing. I'm good. I'm not even having this conversation. Jesus. Yeah.
I walk in down, from just into the kitchen and I just look at them. What?
Well, why would
What?
you?
Why are you staring at me like that?
But
I
why
was like,
would you even think
don't
to
make
do
eye
that?
contact with the teenager. Don't make eye contact with the teenager.
I don't understand why you would even think to walk into your own kitchen and look at the spawn that you pushed out of your body.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Anyway, how have you been, my dear?
Good.
Yeah.
It was a busy weekend last weekend. I went to see The Weeknd.
How was that?
He puts on a great freaking show. I was
Really?
impressed. And
All
I knew
right.
a lot of his songs. So, I was like,
Oh, wow.
I can't feel my face when I'm
Oh,
with you. You know that
that's a
one.
good one.
And I love it.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah. And it was
Mhm,
weird because I went with my daughter and I love that she likes hanging out with me. I mean, I'm pretty
mhm.
cool, I think.
You're all right.
Wait. Anyway. And no, so there was a lot of like ass cheeks and
Oh, well,
near nipples at this concert. And I
sure.
was like, damn.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, a part of me was a little envious of their little skinny bodies, and a part of me
right.
was like, if I ever wore that shit when I was their age, my
Oh my
mom would have beat the
God.
crap out of me.
I know not to hijack your concert story, but I went to a concert the other night, Dave Matthews, and I decided, and I think I forgot how old I was, but I wore like cut off jean shorts. And I was doing
Oh
like the
yeah.
bend over test before we left. And my guy, being a guy, he's like, oh, those are amazing. I'm like, yeah, but I'm 47. I'm 47. I'm not really sure why I bought these, but I wore them. I
Hey,
actually wore
did you
them.
rock them? Did you
I'm
rock
not
them?
gonna lie, I rocked them. The ass wasn't hanging out per se, but if I moved a little past the equator, ass cheek was probably gonna drop out. So yeah,
I was gonna go
yeah,
bloop bloop.
little bloop, a little bloop.
No, I mean there was like some
Oh, I know. Yeah.
major ass cheeks. Like,
Hmm.
and you're walking upstairs, so like
Yeah.
I caught a guy next to me looking at said ass cheeks, and I just looked at him. I said, "Hey, as long as
You
you're looking
can't.
at my daughter, I mean, it was somebody else." I was like, I looked at him. I go, "A lot of ass cheeks here." I was like, "Why would you say that to him?" Oh my god.
Oh, you actually said that.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Well, I
he
wouldn't
got
put that
caught.
past
He
you.
was like,
Right. But you
doing
know
the
what?
whole.
Right.
Ugh.
But here's the thing. If it's in front of you, it's so funny. I had this conversation the other night. We were walking in the city and there was a woman in front of us. And I said to my guy, I'm like, I don't know why, but I can't stop looking at her ass. I mean, if it's there on display, it's not something you see, I guess, every day. You can't help but look.
Yeah, I mean, look, you're
Listen,
looking.
you're looking.
It is what it is. It was a
As long as
great
you're not
concert.
touching. You're
Yeah,
not
it was a
touching.
great concert. I had a good time. The music
Good.
was good. I wasn't the oldest person there, so I was fine about
Right.
that.
Did you see a lot of people experiencing the concert through their cell phone?
Oh,
Like
there
just
was,
I don't
yeah,
get
they
it.
weren't watching the concert at all. They just had their phone up
I just don't
in
get
front
it.
of them, I'm dancing. I'm like,
Right.
and I took pictures here and there and a couple of videos of songs that I knew and like a lot.
Mhm.
Plus, I mean, his stage was amazing, and then there was
Mm.
a fireworks after. But there was a good 10, 15 people around me and probably all over the stadium
Sure.
that had their phone. I mean, maybe they were showing somebody at home who was stuck at home. I don't know. I doubt it
I
though.
doubt that.
They were watching the entire
Through
concert
their phone.
through their phone.
Yeah. No, when I'm at a concert, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll pull out the phone and maybe take a couple of pictures and quick video just to, either post because that's what we do or show someone, but I want to like
Experience.
I want to feel it. I want to
Yeah.
be in it. But whatever, teach
I
their
mean,
own, I
look,
guess.
a part of me wishes I was able to record some of the stuff that I experienced when I was younger, like I
Sure.
can now. Like,
Sure.
I did Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
I don't remember most of it
Mhm.
for various reasons, but I wish I could have been able to record some of that
Sure.
stuff. There are singers that are no longer here that I got to watch and experience, and like stuff like that.
Right.
A snippet here and there, and a photo here and there. I mean, there are certain times where I'm like very happy that there wasn't any evidence of anything,
Mhm.
but at the same time, it's like, wow, they're not really experiencing it.
Right.
It's
Right.
weird, but I mean, I did have a great time, and
Oh,
I
that's
haven't gone
awesome.
home and gone to bed after 2 o'clock in a long time. So
Oh,
I
God.
was like a little like, ugh.
Yeah, yeah. It's interesting, because last night I played beach where are my words?
Peach
Beach
volleyball.
volleyball. Beach volleyball. I've been on this team now for a few summers. We usually play Wednesday nights. We did Friday last night to do a makeup game. And there was a large group on the court next to us that definitely were like 20, 25 years younger than we were. And we all were looking at them like with a little bit of like envy. Oh, they're pre-gaming. Like they're just pre-gaming. They're going to go home. They're going to shower, change their clothes and go out. And we were all like, please just make it through the next game before we pass out. It's just, I feel like I went from party days to like hurting every step I take very quickly, very quickly. But
I'm telling you, if I get up out of bed the wrong way,
yeah, no.
I'm
Oh,
like, what the hell?
yeah.
I tell you, I mean, I messaged you this morning. I couldn't even sleep last night. I had that weird restless leg.
Oh,
I couldn't get comfortable, and then people are like, "Oh, try this, try that," and
hmm,
I want to stick to homeopathic first before I take drugs that have the side effects of loss of limb, eyesight, your hearing loss, your eyeball will fall out of your head. You might have suicidal or maniac thoughts.
right.
Like,
Projectile vomiting.
yeah, like
Yeah.
uncontrollable diarrhea, but take it. You'll feel better.
You know what though? There are some times with depending on how I'm feeling, I'm like, just give me the drugs. Just give me something to make it go away. My
I
mom,
have to be in a lot of pain.
yeah, to do that. My mom, and I've told you this before, is like very big on the homeopathic. She'll rub garlic on your left big toe and it will get rid of all the ailments. Yet she'll smoke a pack of cigarettes. Like I can't. I'm like, Ma, cut it out. Just
Well, yeah, I don't smoke, but I mean,
no.
I did magnesium.
Hmm.
There's a spray, and
Did that
um,
help?
it did help. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
All
I
right.
mean, when I go to the doctor and, they always are like, oh, are you on any medicines?
Hmm.
And I just tell them allergy.
Hmm.
They're like shocked.
I'm just shaking my head at you. Like, good for you. What, you don't have cholesterol? You don't have anxiety?
I mean, I probably do, but I don't.
I probably do, but I don't care because I'm going to spray my magnesium.
Well,
Oh,
my cholesterol's okay.
mhm.
I'm not on like, what is it, blood pressure?
Mhm.
My blood pressure's fine, even though I'm like a raving maniac. I'm surprised.
Right.
But
So am I. I got to be honest. I thought your blood pressure would be
through the roof.
warranting
No,
warranting a little medication.
now I'm only, I take vitamins.
Oh, all right. Look
I
at you.
take a probiotic,
Yeah.
and then I take
You're
Zyrtec or whatever the heck because I can't breathe.
Mhm.
I
Mm.
feel like I'm telling you, I feel like I wake up and like someone like took a couple of dandelions in a blender and were like, "Here, sprinkle it on her while she sleeps." And I wake up, I'm like,
Yeah. No, I know. It's that time of year too. Oh God, I have to say, I when I was thinking about, our podcast today and after playing volleyball, there was so much that was going through my head, because oftentimes we talk about where we are in life and the body aches and the this, that, and the other. And I was laughing, and I think my teammates laugh at me as well, because I, for my job, right, I'm a director of a department with like we are responsible for human life. I have all these staff members, all these people, and I'm going to say I do a pretty good damn good job. Put me on a volleyball court where we have to rotate 5 people. I can't. I've been on this team for years. I still cannot get the rotation pattern down. Forget about when we swap sides and we're supposed to go to the same position, the same spot on the opposite end of the court. I'm like, I don't understand how I function. I can run a department, yet I don't know how to rotate to the middle position without like 3 people saying, Bree, you're in the wrong damn spot.
You're
I
like,
don't
which way
know.
do we go, George? Which way do we go?
It's every week. I'm like, and then every week I'm in the group chat. Hey guys, what time do we meet? And they're like, are you new to the team? I'm like, just remind me. It's awful. I don't know what's happening. And then the new fun thing that's happened this season. Okay. And Dave, if you're listening, and any of my teammates, because we talked about the podcast, I'm going to share this and I'm sorry if it grosses you out. I jump for the ball. Pee comes out. I'm not kidding. I dove and I peed my pants. Not fully, but a little, like, when we sneeze and you got to cross the legs. But I'm trying to figure out, how do I cross my legs and play beach volleyball? You don't. So do you know
Well,
what
you're
I'm
on the
going to have?
beach, so you piss yourself a little bit.
I don't want to piss myself. I don't want to. I think I'm going to have to start wearing something.
Maybe. Look, I had a sneezing attack yesterday.
Yeah.
And thank God I had it before I left for work.
You have to change. You have to. It's awful.
5 in a row. I was like,
no. It's
and
awful.
then you get worried that, when you sneeze so much, sometimes your mascara gets messed up.
Yeah.
And then my left eye teared a little bit, so then I had to fix it. I was like, what the hell is this shit?
I would take mascara running down my face any day before I pee myself. And I can't what is happening? My cat is stealing the tea bag wrapper. No, thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We're not going to eat. Just going to eat this. But yeah, it's my body, I feel like, is just like, I need to go to the repair shop. I need to lift a weight. Not even 2 weights, just a weight. I need to do something because I went to like reach my hands over my head to hit said ball, and the sound that my shoulders made, and then I felt like I tore something. I'm like, what the actual mother is happening to my body?
Is everyone on your team around the same age?
I think I'm the youngest, not by much, but I think like, late 40s, early 50s type of thing. So yeah, we all have our little ailments going on that we talk about, but like I'm diving for volleyballs, hitting the sand. My left boob almost exploded. Well, I'm not kidding. I dove and hit my left titty on the ground so hard yesterday that if I had an implant, that thing would have popped. It was so bad. I'm like, and then I'm thinking, like,
did you bruise?
I didn't check.
Don't whip it out right now, okay?
No, I'm not going to Janet Jackson.
It's not that family friendly,
okay.
but
no.
No one wants to see your bruised boob.
No, but I'm just thinking, like, what am I doing? What am I trying to be a hero for? Because I'm not that good to begin with, right? But I'm trying to have these hero moments where I'm diving for the ball, and I'm going to hurt myself. Reminds me.
Is your team good?
No.
Okay.
We have a lot.
It's like our softball team.
It's like our softball team
together, Breizy and I.
Yes.
And I think
we have a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yes.
I think I was the oldest one on the team.
You think so?
Yeah.
All right.
I was a good pitcher, but I couldn't hit.
Were.
I really couldn't hit for some reason.
Mm.
And when I did hit,
it didn't go well.
I didn't want to run. I didn't want to run too hard because then I knew I would suffer for like days after. But we had fun. We had a good time.
We did have a good time. And that's like my beach volleyball team. Yesterday, I have to say, though, we played 6 games. We won 3. 50%. That's huge for us.
That's good.
We usually get shut out.
Remember that game we came back and we tied it 8-8 and we had to end it at 8-8?
No.
And the other team was like, oh, what the heck? And we were like, yes,
we
tied. we didn't even have enough. We barely had enough players.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was hilarious.
I know.
It came up on my like memories. I'm like, oh, that was a fun day.
That was fun.
I
It's
do
just
miss it.
it's so interesting though, this part of life, because I feel like it's so self-induced. Like if I wanted to be healthy and strong, I could do that. Right? You could work out, you could do the things. So it's sort of like this self-induced thing where like I'm not taking care of my body. And I'm like, bitch, what are you doing? Right? There are things I could do so I don't feel this way, but I just don't do it. Or then I do and then I stop.
Hmm.
And I have no one to blame but myself. So really, whatever. It's my own fault.
I mean, there are things that, I mean, look, I'm not a big drinker. I never smoked,
Mhm.
even though I sound like I have. But it's like after work and then doing stuff at home, sometimes you're just like,
Tired.
I don't want to do anything.
I know.
And I'm not sleeping as well, I haven't slept well in
Er,
18
I
years,
was
but
gonna say, how old are your kids? Yeah.
yeah, I haven't slept well in about 18 years.
Mhm.
But sleep is a big factor,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And when my watch tells me I get 8, and it's like, you go, girl, you got 8 hours sleep. I'm like, I did? I'm expecting to get like an award and be like, I'd like to thank everybody for these 8 hours. You don't understand. Like,
I'd
I'm
like to thank
normally
my magnesium spray.
I'd like to thank you, Magnesium. You've been there for me. No judgments.
That's great.
But it's hard. Like, I normally don't get 8 hours. So when I do,
Mhm.
it's like, I want to like throw a small parade for myself
No, that's great.
because I mean, between waking up with the night sweats,
Mhm.
the legs, some kind of weird pain, my cat.
Oh, can I just tell you, my cat, my little asshole cats, I love you ladies, but last night I went to bed and I stupidly forgot to set up. I have to set things up now because the cats, I told you, put their paws under the door and then they hang on to it and they'll bum, 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 and they're shaking the door. So now I have to. Rob gave me this like shiv. Is that what it's called? Oh no, a shiv is something in jail.
Are you going
I'm
to hit stab the cat?
no, 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 not a
A
shiv.
shiv. He gave me a shiv and I
A
just
shiv.
shanked that
No,
cat.
it's not a shiv. It's a piece of wood that like gets thinner so you could jam it in the door. It's kind of like a shiv. But anyway, so you jam it in the door and then it kind of blocks, it makes it so it doesn't move. I'm not describing this well at all. But
Okay.
anyway, so I put that in and then I also put a laundry bag or like a suitcase in front of my door on my side so that it just holds the door in like so that if they put their little paws, the door's not shaking. Last night I forgot to do that. So I literally was woken up by like "Pip, pip, 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 pip." And I'm like, what the and then I look and it's so cute. You see these little paws under the door, but
Hmm.
they're
That's not that
mania.
cute when you're freaking sleeping.
No, it's not that cute. I mean, it looks adorable, but I'm just like, what the actual fucking I open the door. I'm like, what do you want? And they want to be fed at 3 a.m. Like little asshole cats. They guess you, but I do love them.
The thing is that they should have some type of. I mean, what's that movie where the guy had like it would open up the can at a certain time, and the can would move across on a conveyor belt, and then dump it on the bowl for the cat.
Wasn't that Pee Wee Herman?
Maybe
I
I
feel
was
like
thinking
Pee Wee.
like Back to the Future or something like that,
Oh, wait a minute. Yes. No, no,
right?
no. Yes, you're right. Pee Wee. I do remember Pee Wee Herman having an episode with a conveyor belt, but yes, I feel like it was. No, my brain's like Ferris Bueller. It was some movie Back to the
Something where
Future.
all it
Yeah.
like and then open up the can, and then the can went on the conveyor belt, and then it
Yes.
plopped it right into the
Said it.
cat's bowl
All right,
at
listeners.
a
This
certain
is your
time. Someone needs to invent that
yeah.
shit because I don't
This
know
is
how
your
to do it.
challenge, listeners. What movie was that? Because I can picture it in my head.
Yeah. I know, like the cartoon Sing, the mom set it up for all her kids, remember, so she
Right.
could go sing. But no,
Yes.
this was like for a pet.
Yeah, no, and this was a movie. This was an old movie. Like,
Don't say
yeah.
old. It was in the 80s, 90s, maybe.
Retro. Can I say retro?
Yes,
Retro or so retro.
so
Oh
retro.
God.
Yeah, I was trying to remember.
Mm.
Anyway,
Anyway, whatever. It's all good. So what are your plans? Do you have big plans for Father's Day for tomorrow?
my daughter has a soccer game.
So it's the usual.
Hey, you know what? I had 3 on Mother's Day, and it was chilly and wet and gross.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just glad my kids have a great father,
Yeah.
and
Do you take them
I'm
shopping? Like, do they do gifts and stuff, or is
he
it more
doesn't
just
want
like we're
anything, like, just I'm just gonna, gonna get food and card, whatever.
You sound, can I just tell you, the enthusiasm coming from you about Father's Day is a little overwhelming.
I mean, look, I a part of me, like, I don't have a good relationship with my dad,
Right.
unfortunately, even though
Right.
I've tried.
Yeah.
Um, it is what it is.
Mhm.
Yet, and then I think about like people who have lost their dads
Mhm.
and have had great fathers,
Yeah.
and that makes me sad. It's
Sure.
like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it stems from him remarrying or my parents' divorce, but it is
Mhm.
what it is.
Mhm.
For me, I'm like, okay,
Mhm.
um,
Well,
my
that's why you gotta
stepfather,
focus.
yeah,
Focus
my
on your yeah.
stepfather's a good man, and my kids love
Yeah.
him, so it is what it is.
Right.
I just, I think some people have two mothers, some people have two fathers, some people don't have a father. So,
I'm sorry. I know you're getting deep. My cat is ripping apart my couch. Again, right behind me. Cut it out.
so
Please. I
it is what it is. I mean, I'm glad my children have a good father.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
know,
I
it's
feel
important.
like you get to a point, right? Like I know, same thing with me. I didn't always have the best relationship with my dad. And then I got to a point where it's like, okay, it's not about me anymore. Now I have kids. And it's about kind of helping that relationship grow between them and their dad. And but yeah, it's still like it's there, right? The
Yeah.
little lasting effects of like all the fun, screwed up ways that our parents like I don't know, destroyed our brains and memories of life.
Well, you know what it is? Like I was reading some article. I forgot where I read it at, and it was like talking about how back in the day, father came home from work and no one talked to him. You didn't bother him. You gave him his paper. I'm like thinking to myself, yeah, fuck that. But at the same time, I just remember when you were younger, you were afraid of your dad.
Right.
A lot of people
Yeah.
were, oh, because it was always like, wait until I tell your father. And you
Right,
never
right.
wanted to hear that line.
Yeah.
Now I feel like, I don't know. And I'm not trying to be mean, and not everyone's like this, but I feel like a lot of parents are a bunch of pussies lately. Like these kids have no fear
Mhm.
of their parents.
Mhm.
And it's like we overcompensate.
Yeah. I think you're
Have you
no, I think
seen
you're
some of
right.
these Sweet 16s? They're like weddings.
Mhm.
I know when, my daughter's not going to graduate, but now they're doing these bed parties where they decorate the bed with the school they're going to. And there's
Yes.
like hundreds of dollars of stuff, excuse me,
Mhm.
on their bed. Um, like every little milestone is like documented and
Yeah.
celebrated. Like, okay, like my kid took a poop in the potty. Look, I'm like, I don't need to see a picture of your kid's poop. What are you doing? Things like that drives me nuts.
I know, but you know what though? Like with the bed party, I just want to go back to that because I know that's a big thing now. And I kind of thought like this is bananas and ridiculous. And for anyone that doesn't know, I'm sure everybody does, but like you were saying, Boogie, like your kid gets accepted into a school and then you deck out their bed in all the things. You buy out the school store and all the merch and get everything personalized for like Syracuse or whatever it is, and friends are invited. And it's a huge thing. And I think it's a little bananas as well. But then if all the friends are doing it and this is the big thing, right? And then you're not going to do it for your kid if they want it. Are you
I
going to be the one
know.
that's like, it's a little excessive. We're not doing, of course you're doing it. And I want an invitation. I want to come to Cam's bed party.
I don't really want to do it. I just want it. I'm not trying to be a dick.
I know.
I
I
just think we're
know.
going a little too overboard.
Agreed. Yep.
Like I
Yeah.
paid for college myself,
Hmm.
along with loans and some financial aid. Like there was no bed party. There was like I got a pen when I graduated. When I graduated college, I got a pen set.
That said, good for you.
Now you could sign your name on a check. Here you go.
Right. Right.
Like I don't know. I just feel like we're going a little overboard, and
I
then
know.
everything's documented. Everything's.
Mhm.
videoed, and I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
even these sweet 16s, these $1,000 dresses and proms.
Mhm.
I mean, even like the eighth grade dances,
Oh,
having buses and parties, and these kids can't even drink alcohol. What do you what have a couple of pizzas and a can of soda and get the fuck out of here. What the hell are we doing?
so when do you start saying, "Get off my lawn"?
I don't know. I know I sound like a crotchety old bitch, but come on. I don't
Listen,
know.
I no, 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 I get it, and I agree with a lot of it, but I feel like at the end of the day, especially because, my kid, she is, and we've talked about this, like, I sometimes have a difficult, back and forth with her, sometimes a daily basis, but she's a good human being, right? So, like, she graduates, she does, I want to be able to celebrate it. I want to be able to, like, give her these memories that are going to be like, oh my God, and take the pictures. But yeah, some of it's just so excessive. It's so excessive.
I mean, what's going to happen when they get married?
Right.
I'm going to
Yeah.
rent out the Taj Mahal. Like, I can't. And then then you feel bad for the people who can't do this stuff.
I know. I
This
know.
is why a lot of people are depressed,
Yeah.
because they go on social media and
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, look at little Susie. Her mother rented out a limo and had a DJ and had this and that." And a guy came out of her birthday cake and sang happy birthday. Oh, he was from some PTS, BTS, whatever they're called. Oh, look at it. And then I'm over
What do
here
you
with
say?
like,
PTSD?
I probably have PTSD. And here I am with a pizza and iced tea. And I'm like, hey, go have fun. Bye.
Tang. Here's your Tang and your Elio's pizza. Oh my God. I want Elio's pizza.
My kids still love Elio's.
I love Elio's pizza. I haven't had that shit in forever.
It looks like cardboard with sauce and cheese, but
Oh, it's
they
so
like it.
good though. It's so good. Oh my
I don't know.
God.
I just feel like, oh my God, what are we doing? I feel like we're keeping up with the Joneses, and I don't even know who the Joneses are.
I know. I
I
know. A
don't
lot
fucking
of
like
it.
these Joneses.
Yeah, a
They're
lot of
not
it
even
is
nice.
keeping no, no. A lot of it's keeping up with the Joneses, though. And I always wonder, like, who's the first Jones? Like, who's the first Jones that is starting whatever the trend is?
Because I want to
Like,
throat punch them. I really
I
do.
know. Like,
I
who
was
was
like,
the
are you
first?
Jones?
Right.
Right in the freaking
Yeah.
throat.
Like, who was the first person that thought bed party? Right? Like,
Yeah.
where do these things come from? And then they record it, they post it, and it just catches fire for one reason or another.
I wish things like doing good things would
I
catch
know.
fire. I don't
Yeah.
need, like, whoever this Jones person is, whoever
Yeah.
started some of this shit,
Mhm.
start something good. Do
Yeah.
good. Record yourself doing something kind.
Right.
Like, there's a lot of
Although
videos out there where they're like doing kind things, and I'm using quotes because it's
yes.
all staged.
Yes.
And you're like, oh, that was so nice. And then I'm like, wait a minute. I saw that same person on another video
Mhm.
acting like they were homeless, and now they're the rich person in this video.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here with that.
No,
Like, that's not.
you know what I can't stand though are the videos that people they see a homeless person, right? And then it's let me turn my camera on and go up to them and find out like have you eaten? Let's go get you food. Let's go buy you a tent and shoes. And the things they're doing are lovely, but it's like why are you recording it? And why do you have this camera in this person's face? And if it's real, right? Some of this shit is staged for sure,
Yeah.
but some of it isn't. And it's like, let me show you in your lowest moment so that I can look at all the lovely things I'm doing for you. It's
Yes.
just insane. It's insane. But oh God. Girl, I'm mentally exhausted. I'm just going to put it out there. I am mentally exhausted right now. I'm thinking about today. It's rainy out. I got to pick up
No, it
Riley, go
sucks.
Father's Day shopping because I don't know why I put that off. And there's so much on my mental plate right now that my brain is actually it's sleeping. My brain is sleeping right now because it's so exhausted, and I just want to take a nap. That's how I'm feeling. I just felt
I
like
hear
sharing
you,
that with
because
you.
end of June is usually crazy with end of year
Yes.
stuff for the kids.
Yeah.
Father's Day, my daughter's birthday is next Friday.
Mm.
Freaking 17.
Oh my
She
God.
was just 17. Yeah, no one
You
knows what that
know
song means.
what I mean? And
I
the
don't know
way.
what you mean. What do you mean, dude?
No, I feel like
You're too
I'm
old.
just,
You're too old for her. That's what it
yeah,
means.
I'm just realizing that as I was singing those lyrics. I'm like, wait a minute.
You're like, you're a little too old for her. She's just 17.
She's just 17,
Get
you
the fuck
sick
out of here.
bastard.
Yeah. But yeah, end of June is always like a little chaotic.
Yeah.
Got, birthdays, and I
Mhm.
mean, this year is no graduations, but next year will be graduations and
I can't.
birthdays and college, and I'm already like,
Eh,
help me.
Stop. Stop. I know. I
And
want time to
I know I'm
slow
going to be
down.
super poor, so I will be in the arms of the
Of the
angel.
angel
Please help.
knowing. We should just start up the GoFundMe now. I'm telling you. I'm
No, I
telling
mean,
you.
look, there's a legitimate GoFundMe's out there, and then there's
Yes.
ones that are like, wow, really?
I know. I know. Did you? Okay, wait a minute. I don't mean to start a whole other topic, but I'm going to for a second because did you see? Well, I forget how long ago it was, maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. There's a woman, I'm forgetting what state because my memory is what it is, but she called a little boy on the playground who happened to have been a black boy. She called him the N word. And the parents of that little boy obviously weren't too thrilled with that. And I forget there was something else that had occurred, and then there was some sort of like lawsuit going on, and she started a GoFundMe page, and the amount of money this horrible human being was able to raise for people that were like supporting her. Meanwhile, she was this horrific racist bully to this little kid, and the hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like, I'm like, what is happening? What the hell
Telling
is
you, man, what
happening?
is, that
Oh,
song? What's going on?
it's so true.
I hear you.
We were at the Dave Matthews concert the other night, and in between the songs, usually the performer addresses the crowd, talks a little. And I know with the climate, the way it is, like to go political, you're not going to hit everybody. Someone's not going to agree. But he was truly talking about love, peace, and happiness, and just
And
being
people
a good.
booed him.
When I tell you, he's talking about being a good human. Now, granted, he did mention the current administration. So, like, there were people that weren't too thrilled with that. But 98% of what he was saying was just like, can we just take a look at how we're treating each other and just do better? And people are like, shut up, Dave. You suck. Sing your music. I'm like, he's talking about kindness. Like, when did kindness become political? And it has.
I
It
know it doesn't make any sense.
it doesn't. It really
Just
doesn't.
be a good fucking person.
It
Damn.
no, it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't know. I can't even get on that soapbox because then
No,
this
I know.
podcast will go in a different direction. No one needs that from me. I'll save that for my own personal social media.
I hear you.
Anywho, girl. All right. On that note, gonna wrap this episode up. Our little preteen episode next week.
Whatever.
Whatever, Noah. I'm
Why
like,
are you
who's
looking at me like that?
I always say to her, "Who's Noah?" Because I'll say something and she'll just be like, "Noah." And I'm like, I can't. I can't. Anyway, all right. Well, listen, you have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
And until next
We'll
time,
touch base next week.
save the drama for your mama.
Later.
Bye.
Bye. Whatever.